on this piece of wood, and it's gonna mimic more of a shad presentation. So I'm gonna go right back down that fan cast. Got my rod down, there it is. I feel that wood, I come right up over it. And I can still hear those shad flipping. I'm gonna come a little left. I'm feeling for pressure. Right there it is, there's the pressure. I come up over it. Square bill comes over that wood nice. I'm still in the wood. And we're going to come over to a little bit further left, and we will have thoroughly fished this piece of wood. And that's it. That's as far as it went. I came right over the end of the wood. We know what this is. This is a log. This is marked for us. So we know it's there. I'm going to identify, I'm going to drive past something I know, and I'm going to see how my screen interprets it. We've seen how 360 interprets this screen. Now we're going to sweep by it with our side imaging, and we're going to see how side imaging interprets this piece of habitat. And as you can see, we're coming up on the cover now. And it should show up here on this side of the screen, and there it is. Okay, we may actually hit it because we're going to come real close to it. No, we come right to the end of it, and boy, you can see it as plain as day what it looks like on side imaging. We have a really a pretty big log, right? This is a full-size tree. It's casting a big shade line, so it's got a good vertical component to it. It's got to be 2, 3, 4 feet high. It looks like it has a little branch associated with it, and it's really long. It looks like this is the end, the roots of the tree, and it's a really dense horizontal tree. All right, so now I'm going to go over on this screen, and we're going to look at it with a few other views, right? We see what it looks like on side imaging. Now, whether I'm in shallow water, whatever, I know the tree is there. If I'm in 50 feet of water and I see that type of mark, I'm gonna know what I'm dealing with. And this is the case with brush piles or grass. Anything that you want to investigate, you want to identify it, you want to visually see it, drive over it with your various types of sonar, mark it. You can save the screen, you can photograph the screen, however it helps you to remember what that type of habitat looks like. That's what you want to do. Now I'm going to try to idle over this log. I don't know if we're going to be successful because it's really shallow, but I've got my motor way high up in the air, and we're now on this screen. We have down imaging, and I know I'm getting close to it now, so I'm gonna idle. And as we approach the tree, we're gonna see what down imaging, how it marks this type of habitat. And now my transducer is way in the back, and you can see the marking is very subtle on down imaging. Down imaging takes all the interference out, and it shows a really light arch where that tree was. We can even try to look at it with different screens to see if it gives us a better, brighter interpretation, and that actually is nice. It really lights it up, and it shows that we came over. So we actually went over this same tree. We went over this tree, we came at it perpendicular, and when we drove over that tree in a perpendicular manner, that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like on down imaging.
It's Mike Iaconelli. This is Bass U TV.
Here's what's awesome about Bass U TV.
You get the top instructors.
You will learn things at Bass U that you will learn nowhere else.
We take the mystery and the myths out of bass fishing.
Real tools that help you catch more fish consistently.
At Bass U TV, shoes are optional.
And I like turtles.
And that's why you want to check out Bass U TV.
Join the Bass U family.
Welcome
To Bass U TV.